Meanwhile, the annual summit of the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland has kicked off today. The Swiss ski resort town is hosting the summit. After a gap of nearly about 2.5 years, a host of global leaders, including from India, are expected to deliberate over the challenges facing the world economy, the Ukraine crisis, the climate change, and a whole host of different other issues that are affecting the world. Now, those scheduled to speak include Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and also the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, amongst a whole host of other world leaders. All right, now to give us more insights in terms of what can, of course, be expected at the World Economic Forum, we're joined in by our business editor, Sumit Chaturvedi, who is, of course, joining us live from Davos at this point of time. Now, good morning to you, Sumit. This is a very interesting sort of a World Economic Forum. We've all seen the World Economic Forum over the years where it was held at the height of winter with a lot of snow around. But this is a snowless World Economic Forum. What is the mood like out there, considering that this is happening in person after 2.5 years?
World economy has never been in so much focus as it is now. Overall, we can see that there's a Ukraine war going on. There's a oil shock which is there. Inflation is high across the world. So the economy is at the center stage now. To discuss all that, the world leaders, well, they have gathered here in the Swiss resort town of Davos. Political leaders and other thought leaders are also here. They're going to deliberate upon how to tackle those issues, the bigger challenges that are facing world economies, supply chain crisis, which has seen the world and biggest post-corona pandemic, and that is recovery. That is something which is going to be the focus here. So the summit kicks off today. The CEOs, they have started arriving this today only, and also they are vaccinated, and this time they are also discussing the post-corona recovery with each other as well, because that is something that they are going to discuss now. The demand side, which has to be looked after. For policymaker, the big challenges are inflation, the big challenge is oil shock and supply chain issues as well. So all that will be deliberated upon over the course of the next few days here. From India's side, Commerce Minister, Petroleum Minister and Health Minister are going to be here. So also one big thing that happens every year is the pitching to investors, how your country or state, particular state here, many state leaders from India will also be present, how they are going to be better as far as investment is concerned. But yes, one thing is sure, that it's snowless Davos this time, but it should be compensated by better meetings, better deals and better discussion and debates as well.
Absolutely, indeed. That's an interesting and important point that you put forth there. That this is, of course, a summit where there's also a pitching that is done to the business leaders for investments. But Sumit, this is a very difficult moment at this point of time for the whole world economy as a whole. It's not just the fact that there were COVID-19 lockdowns, but also the war in Ukraine has resulted in the price of oil going to almost unprecedented levels. And that has created a lot of uncertainty in the world economy. You know, is this something that is likely to be discussed at the World Economic Forum?
Well, that's the top of the mind thing which is going to be discussed here. Never before since I am here, the world has been so tense economically and politically as well. Also, since last time a new president has taken over in in US as well, Mr. Biden is there. That is also something which is in focus this time. Earlier, last time when we came, Donald Trump was the president. So looking at from that point of view also, US has a big representation here. UK has a big representation. Russia used to be here as well. This time, some of the companies, they have ignored this summit, but we are hearing there are some companies from Russia here as well. Ukraine is also participating, and Zelensky, Ukraine president, he will be addressing though virtually only. So this time they are going to discuss all these things. The world has not been so tense, we can say that, and going forward the challenges are immense. We are in 2022. We are just recovered, not though fully many countries, but yes, some countries have recovered fully. The GDPs are going down, and look at the stock market crashes across the world. Well, after a bull run in 2021, it's a bear run across the world. The interest rates in US are also rising. So apart from those Ukraine crisis and supply chain crisis, oil shock, The big thing is interest rate also. Inflation is one thing that is going to be much in focus here. After all, that is going to decide how the world is going to behave in the years to come. There is overall, last time we saw the US-China trade tensions were at the top of the agenda. This time, they're not that much in focus because people and CEOs, A-listers, leaders, they have other things to discuss as well, and how economically they can come together and make the whole world a better place. That is something is going to be the point of discussion, apart from climate change as well.
Absolutely indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Sumit Chaturvedi, for joining us from Davos and getting us all those insights there. This, of course, is a crucial and a very important World Economic Forum that, of course, is taking place in snowless Davos, virtually in summer. And will, of course, come back to you as more details emerge at Davos. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.